Waalaikumsalam.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Salam, Dokter.
Good day, everyone. So I hope you, all of you, in the best of health. So please jaga kita ya. Okay, so we have a new topic today. About the quality management. Anyway, have you seen the carry marks?
Yes, Dokter.
Okay, yeah. So the carry mark from the IMS. IMS is the normalized. Yeah. Actually, for the test is 30%, but it's 15%. So I just normalized to the 30%. Yeah. So this is just for reporting only. Yeah. Management report. Okay, I will share the today. Okay. See the slide?
Yes, Dokter.
Yes.
Okay. So today about the quality management. So we have introduced last time, right? Am I right about the quality? So what is the definition of quality? Siapa ingat? Yang ingat siapa lagi? Satu bonus. Ada ingat tak? Quality. What is the quality? So when you evaluate a product, yeah, then and your mind will come up with the quality. Ada yang ingat tak? Oh, disappear ya? Okay, so can you see the slide?
Yes.
Look. Okay, yeah. So how about the fundamental or quality management? So what's the quality? Siapa boleh jawab? What is the quality? What is your opinion about the quality? Siapa boleh ada idea? If we talk about maybe we have many times talking about quality with our friend. With, if we go to shop, then we buy a certain good or product. Then you think about the quality. If the product there are more than one, then you should compare the quality. So what is the quality actually? What is your comparing? What are you going to compare if a same product upon the quality? Apa boleh?
Which
Yeah.
product that fulfill our wants and needs?
Okay. Fulfill ya. Okay, so this is the one of the idea about the we call as a customer requirement. Yeah. So that you need a certain qualification of a product. Yeah. Then the if the quality is good, then the meaning that fulfill about your requirement or customer requirement. So this the scenario, yeah, a customer expect a certain performance from purchase product. Then the purchase product provide service or satisfy, yeah, or surpasses customer expectation. Yeah, so this is the quality, yeah, seen from the customer, and then from the maker, they should fulfill the requirement of the customer. However, yeah, the maker or manufacturer, yeah, they have a standard to make a certain product. Yeah. So then the customer requirement can be implemented into the certain product. So this quality is probably used in many fields and carries numerous definition. For example, Lyman. What is the mean of the quality is probably associated with the grade, the grade of the product, the grade, luxury, or degree of the goodness of the product or service. But from the manufacturing perspective, yeah, many practitioners that the quality will be a fitness or purpose of fulfilling the purpose intended. Meaning this is meet the requirement or meet to the standard. Manufacturing, yeah, perspective. On the other hand, from the customer perspective, quality is defined as a conformance, yeah, of customer requirement. So there are two perspectives here. Quality, as we have discussed last time, right? that the quality is the eyes of the customer is always much more than just the quality of the product, or basic service offered, meaning that the customer want to have more. So sometimes beyond of the expectation of the customer. So then the quality is much better. On the other hand, quality concerns reliability, consistency, speed of delivery, accuracy of invoice, courtesy of telephone answering, value of information given, reputation of the company, etc. So there's so many concerns about the quality. If we see from the customer perspective, many concerns or different concerns. So then the quality is a part of the subjective, or we can call it a part of the perception. Perception is not fixed. But from the manufacturer point of view, from the manufacturer perspective, the quality can be measured easily, and follow the standard, so that we can quantification, or we can quantify, or we can measure the performance of the product. From the customer, there's so many, so we cannot count them. Because the customer can be having the different background, different culture, different countries, from the city, from the village, they have different perception of a certain product. So some of quality are provided by guru, right? Like the Juran, that the quality is a fitness for use. Crosby, another definition, quality is performance to requirement. Naming the efficient production of the quality that the market expects. Feigenbaum, quality is what the customer says. It is, and the Tanguchi, another people, quality is the loss that the product costs to the society after being shipped to the customer. So actually, all of this definition from different groups actually having the same purpose. In the past, we have define, or we have the effort how to globalize our organization. So that is we have three components of competitive advantages. That's very important. So all of these are targeted for fulfill the competitive advantages component. The first is a differentiation for producing a good product. The second, reducing the cost. Okay. And then the third one is a responsive. How to respond to the customer requirement. So all of this will will be covered by this definition of quality of the food. For example, the fitness for use, this can be differentiation for producing the food program. Performance of the requirement is also response to the customer, for example. So this is the third component. The efficient production of the quality of the market expert. The efficient production according to the reduction of cost, for example. Quality is what the customer says, so this is also the responsive. Quality is the loss of the product cost. So this is also the second component, reduction of the cost, or champions in the reduction of cost. So that we have a different perspective. Yeah, we have this quality design from the customer, from the manufacturer, and we have a quality of performance. So the quality of performance characteristics and as a quality characteristic identified by the quality of design and improve and innovative, yeah, and quality of so in the modern quality, yeah, they actually the quality is inversely proportional to variability. Yeah. If we have the too many variability in our product or in our process, so the quality is less. For example, in the we found many defects, many kind of repair or rework. So this shows that the many variability in our product. So if so many variability of the product, then the quality is less. Reducing the variability by improving the quality, then the quality is better. So the variability here, like raw materials, if we buy the raw material with a different characteristic, so then they will produce the variability of the product. Machine, the setting of machine from one to another machine different, and then will produce the variability. Or the machine itself is not good in the operation, so then they will produce the variability. Many product should be repaired because so many defects found during the machining. This is producing the variability, so then lowering the quality. The operator is not trained, is not well trained, so then the skill is less skill. So how to operate the machine or how to handle testing is not optimal. So then we'll produce the many variability, many kind of a product, or many kind of defect, for example, or repair. So this will reducing the quality. Or maybe environmental condition, and so that can affect the variability. And the source of the variability also the measurement variability, the technique of the testing, and then will give the variability. So this we should be perfect, or we should choose which measurement that's suitable. If so many measurement tools, with the different, for example, different maker tool, different makers, sometimes will be giving the different result of the measure. Or sampling variability. Sampling also will determine the variability. If you take the sample, only few, among 1,000 of a product, for example, and then this will be approaching the variability as well. So the sampling is not representing all of the product. So this should be correct sampling. If not, then giving the variability. So, so that the essence of the quality actually is not only for the responsibility of the production department, but will be affected by all of the components of the organization. So the assuring and ensuring that all products and services will ultimately be able to satisfy the needs of the customers. So then if we have the product, so the quality of the product depends on all of the components. If the customer, in this cycle, the customer order product to the organization or to the company, then go to the marketing. So this the marketing people start to interpret what is the customer wants. So if we cannot interpret correctly, and they will affect the quality of the product. As well as marketing, if not correct, and then the design engineering will go to the all process this, the component of the organization, design engineering, procurement, process design, production, etc. Will be affected from the marketing. Let's say the marketing giving the correct interpretation from the customer requirement. Design engineering may be having the different interpretation of what the customer wants. What is the customer order? So they will affect the as well as the procurement. Same as just now, design engineering. Not correct interpret, then procurement will not correct interpret, and also the doing the process is not correctly. Let's say the design engineering correct, but maybe procurement also can be different. So this will be through all of this cycle, so then come up with a product that will be delivered to the customer. So all of this will affect the quality. So,
Doktor,
yes.
ada orang nak masuk.
Okay. So it is vital for everyone in the organization to participate in the understanding and the role of the quality improvement for the survival of the organization, of course. So this is the important that today we call as we name this improvement of all components of the organization in the quality. So then we call as a total quality management. So the quality is not the only part or responsible by design engineering or product production department or inspection and test, but all of this will responsible into the quality. All of the component or individual in the organization should be aware about the quality. So then they should work their best in their responsibility. And the marketing people should work as a professional marketer, then can interpret very precisely what the customer wants. Otherwise, they will affect the quality of the product. So this, like in this figure.
Doktor,
Yeah.
ada orang nak masuk lagi. Thank you, Doktor.
like in this figure. What is the customer want? So the interpretation can be different. For example, it's about the swinging seat, swing seat. Apa dalam bahasa Malaysia? Ayunan. Apa? Lalabai. What's the bahasa? This one? Pernah main ini kan?
Buayan.
Buayan. Oh, ya, buayan. Buayan. So customer want to have a buayan and can be applied or can be practiced in the tree, branch of tree. So then you can see the different interpretation. For example, as sales interpret the buayan, like this one, the top left figure. Marketing, marketing will interpret it differently. Three row and flat, wood. Tapi sales request like this one. 2 row, 3 woods, 3 plate. And design engineering like this one. So different interpretation. And produced by the factory. So the swing seat or buayan, like in this figure. A field engineer will be again different interpretation and applied. So this is will be spotted by the spotted by wood. But actually, the requirement of the user is very simple. One plate of wood, maybe, or metal, and 2 ropes, and then you tie in the branch of a tree. That's very simple. So this can happen in the organization. So such kind of interpretation, so there will be affect. Will affect to the product, the quality of the product. So we can classify the dimension of the quality into 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Into 9 dimensions. The first is regarding the performance. So the performance is the primary product characteristic, the characteristic of the product, the primary characteristic. For example, if you have a television, so this is the brightness of the picture. It's important. And then the second dimension is features. The features can be classified to the secondary characteristic, like remote control. Is the features. We can, without the remote control, also we can turn on or turn off the television, for example. So this is the second characteristic. The conformance, depend to the specification or industrial standard. Reliability, performance over time. So the product will not degrade over time. So you can operate successfully all the time without any fail. So this is reliability. Durability. the usual file. Yeah. So, for example, the lifetime of a generator is for 15 years. For example. So after 15 years, so the price, yeah, no value of the equipment, yeah, on zero. Service, yeah, resolution of problem and complaints. Response, human to human interface. So this is a dimension of the body. Aesthetics. So this is a sensory characteristic. The exterior finish, yeah, like a car, yeah, from outside, from the exterior view. So we can classify into the aesthetics dimension. Then another dimension about the quality is the reputation. Aesthetic, I remember when I was in the UK, in Manchester, when I took a taxi, then I found that the taxi was car model in the 1950s. Yeah, so about 50 years back. It's like very old, like vintage. So this from but when I realized when I wrote this taxi, so the taxi was very comfortable. Yeah, only the external or exterior view, yeah, like the old car, but actually this is a new car, but the model is the old model. So inside very comfortable. Yeah. Reputation, past performance and other intangible. So reputation is very important for a product. Like Nike. So whatever the product of Nike, maybe we just imagine this is a good product because reputation. Yeah. Again, from the shoes, from the t-shirts, from the sports equipment. So this is because of the reputation. Yeah. So this is the dimension of the quality. Sometimes not all dimensions used or fulfilled, yeah, for a certain product. So since all of these 9 dimensions is independent, yeah, in 1970s, Japanese cited for high quality cars based on only the dimension of reliability, performance, and aesthetics. So this is the only 3 among 9 dimensions. Yeah. From these dimensions, the Japanese believe that the customer will buy their product. Yeah. So this is the Japanese perception about the quality, that using the reliability, yeah, without fail when you use. So reliable performance. So this is fulfill the performance of the product, and aesthetic, yeah, looks good from the external. So this is the Japanese citation about the quality, the high quality. So of course, this dimension will be implemented into the design plan, or to improve, yeah, the existing product. Yeah, the guru of quality, many like Suhat, yeah, the developing the statistical process control cover. Gaming, Juran, yeah, like we have just now, Beckenbauer, yeah, Ishikawa, Crosby, Taguchi. So all of these guru, yeah, mostly develop the quality tools that can be quantitative or qualitative tools to improve the quality. So the quality actually having the evolution. Quality have the evolution, yeah, from the first the artisan. The artisan means the just finished product, just finish one product, and then will be continue to another product. So this is a from the quality. If you can finish fabricate one product with your standard, then we call it as an artisan. I have experience last time when I work in a research institute. We collect the information about the utilization of the standard for organization. The past I visited the bicycle industry in the 1990s about 30 years back when I was young. And then I asked to the company, then I asked, what is your standard use in this company? What they answer, I do not use any standard. We use only our standard. We just make a bicycle and then sell it. So then until now there's no problem. Whatever we make the different model of bicycle sold out. Alas, this is the artisan. So this is long time back. But in the world, the artisan is maybe the 18th century or 17th century, the past. And then how to the evolution of quality? So the inspection is there. When the artisan, no need the inspection. Just you mold the metal, to form the certain product, and then you sell, finish. And then want to improve a certain strength, defect, in order to improve the reliability or durability, for example, or performance. Then inspection is there. Then again, the quality control needed for all process in the production, the inspection, and then the measurement. So all of the quality control needed to control the process, whether this is follow the design or not. And then increase to the since there are so many defect or rework, repair, and then they need the quality control using the statistic. So we collect the data, and then we make the model. So from the model, so we can identify what is the weak in the process, and then we can improve. So this is regarding the product, and then again, from the product, then we go for the process control. So how the machine work, how the cutter work, for example. So this is part of the process. So the statistically, so we can analyze and then we can improve. So then again, go to the and that is it's not enough. Inspection, quality control, the statistic, quality control or statistic process control, not enough, because like we we discussed before that the quality will be affected by all department, sales department, the salesperson should be able to interpret what is the customer requirement, marketing, design, engineering. So all of this, all of the component of the organization, participate into the improvement of the quality. So that we can call as a total quality management. And then today is not enough. Regarding this, all of this. By participation of all components of the organization or individual in the organization, so they can have the idea to improve of their job, of their work in the particular job. So then they have an idea how to improve because they work every day. For example, they're handling a machine. So how to handle machine correctly, as they have experience, and then they contribute how to improve. Even a single improvement, small improvement, is very important in order to improve the total quality. So this then we can have also called the continuous improvement. Then how can we show to others, to the customer, that our organization aware about the continuing improvement in our organization, in the management, in the production? Then we need all the certification, like ISO certification, ISO management certification. So then from that, the level of the ISO, certified ISO, showing that our company doing the continuous improvement for our product and process. So this is the evolution of the quality actually. So if you want to globalize your organization or to sell the product to the global, then we need the certification of the standard, ISO for example, to show that we do the continuous improvement. Otherwise, the global do not know whether our organization is recognized by the international standard or in terms of the improvement. Otherwise, then we cannot sell the product easily. If the customer knows about the certified by ISO 9000, so then they feeling good, feeling safe if they want to buy the product. So they can this is a safe already, for example, or feeling secure of using a product. So this is the evolution of quality. So the history can be from the Middle Age, from the 18th centuries, and we started from the Industrial Revolution. So then from that the quality is improved, as well as the scientists or practitioners, industrial practitioners, so they can improve by creating quality tools, that to improve their quality tools, for improving the quality, like using any statistical chart, like Suhan. So later we will see one by one, and other gurus that help in the improvement of the quality. Duran, Brown, Alpine, Crosby. So all of the guru contribute in the development or improvement of the quality. Like helping introduce the zero defect. So how can we minimize the defect occur in our production? Ishikawa, Taguchi. So, who is responsible for the quality? So, if we talk about the quality, so then we cannot avoid the process, the quality of a product. Quality is embedded to the product. If we talk about the product, then we talk about the process to produce the product. If we talk about the process, so there will be, there is the input of the process, the output of the process. So in this case, by using the process, so we have the addition of the value from before process, then after process. So if we create the value before process as an input, as a lower value, and then the output as a after process having the higher value. So then the process itself is to add the value, or in this case the added value is important in the process. Then just now the quality in the early of the evolution of the quality, we know that we should not we should not listen to the customer. So then only one way. So we call it the open of the system. If we talk about the process, then we talk about the system completely. If we talk about the system, then we talk about the input. In the early of the evolution of quality, there is no customer, voice to be listened. So this is we call as the open system. There's we have a raw material process and the heavy product and sold. That's all. But if we want to improve the process, or we want to improve the quality of the product, so we need the feedback. Feedback can coming from the output, that can be as a from the customer voice, then given to the input to improve the process. Can be we have a redesign or additional of feature, so that we improve the quality. Then who will be responsible to develop or to develop this product with the quality, the high quality? Of course, all of the component in the system should aware about the quality. So if we in the process, so then the quality of performance is needed. In the design, but the quality of design is needed. Then the performance is the quality of performance is needed. So by having the feedback loop, and then we improve on the quality of this, then we need the quality in management. Of this quality management. In the process, we need the quality control. The quality of the process is quality control, and then before we implement control controlling any performance of the process, we should have the quality assurance by good design that absorb all the requirement, standard requirement or customer requirement. And so we call as a quality assurance. As an output, we have a QA, we have a QC. So how to manage all of this? We have a quality management, and then involving all components of the organization to aware of the quality. Then we have a total quality management. So what is the activity actually to differentiate between the QA, quality assurance, quality control, and the quality management? For example, like quality assurance, provide effective training to operators. This is part of the quality assurance. Implement preventive maintenance. This is quality assurance. Conduct supplier rating to ensure quality of material that supply to our company or organization. This is also part of the quality assurance. Machine process upgraded. This is also part of the quality assurance. The established product or design specification. This is part of the quality assurance. The quality control, on the other hand, there will be testing, inspection, incoming materials, the finished good inspection, etc. This is the part of the quality, as well as the repairing of the machine is the quality. The quality management, on the other hand, good planning for the quality improvement. So this is in the quality cycle. So we know that later we know that in the cycle we should improve the quality by from the existing process or existing design. So in the way on the processing, we found that we need to improve a certain SOP, for example, because it is coming from the individual in the organization or team in the organization. They think that better to improve a certain process than to reduce the defect, to reduce the scrap, to reduce the rework, for example. Then again, we plan, and when we make a new SOP, and then we make a new design, and then we can do for the processing, and then again we evaluate, and then we improve. So this is the quality part of the quality. Creating quality organization culture. Quality organization culture, like everyone coming on time. This is a part of the quality management. Not coming late. This is a part of the quality management. Because of the be late, it's not disciplined. Always coming late, they will affect the productivity or production on the quality itself. Training. This is also quality part of the quality. Total quality management. So this the improvement of all components in the organization. So the enhancement of the traditional way of doing business. So all of the department or component in the organizations should participate into the improvement of the quality. So then they should have the self of belonging of organization, so they can participate in the improvement of the quality. So the approach of the quality, total quality management is we can define the total means everybody, everyone, everything. The quality here can be in terms of the training, ownership, specification, and system measurement, review, etc. So this part of the management can be vision, mission, commitment of the top management, commitment of the middle management, or commitment of the individual in the organization. So then by the quality policy, or the commitment of the management, so that we can run this total quality management in order to have the success of pride, of passion, can be as a benchmark to the other organization, and then world class of the organization. So all of this organization, again, we also consider it's not only within the organizations, but also considering about our supplier as well as our customer. We have a good supplier, so then they can supply the good material as requested and follow the standard. So we can collaborate with the supplier to improve the quality of materials supplied to our organization, as well as in the customer. So we listen to the customer voice, then we can improve our process, our characteristic, performance of the product. So this is a part of the total quality management. So we can see from the difference between the old culture to the new culture by applying or utilizing total quality management. By definition, in the past, just product oriented. We just fabricate or produce the product without any listening to the customer, or there is no any feedback. It's like open system. Okay, but today, by applying total quality management, so we have it's not product oriented, but customer oriented. So we listen to the customer, because the customer is our partner in order to buy our product, to use our services, for example. And the priorities, in the previous state, because of the product orientation, so there's only a second to service and cost. I mean, the secondary. I mean, it's not the main. Service and cost. But in our total quality management, in new culture, so all of this is a very the first priority. The service and cost. Regarding the decision, the short term, and then the long term, the total quality management. So that the decision, because of we listen to the customer, we use the product, we use the standard. So then the decision is for the long term, as well as decision for using a supplier, for example. This is also for the long term better rather than short term. So then we can apply JIT, just in time. So we should not have any inventory system in our company. So we use our supplier as our inventory. So this, then we can make the long-term agreement with the supplier. So this between the new and old manufacturer and other quality element. And this the framework, including the gurus that contributing the principle and practice of the quality improvement, that gurus approach the tools and technique, how to identify, how to analyze all of the product. So then because the product has a performance that the statistically different, and then how to optimize this one and how to improve. So this is the tools like QMS, EMS, and TPM, SPC, etc. So these are the tools that will be used to improve the product and service. Because the people and relationship also is part of the framework of the quality, total quality management. In our organization, the leadership, the customer satisfaction, the employee improvement, and the supplier partnership. So this is the practicing of the total quality management. There are 5 pillars of the total quality management. Product, process, organization, leadership, commitment. We cannot have the good product if we do not have the good process. Because the good process will produce the good product. If we do not have a good process, if the organization is not good, marketing, interpret differently, sales differently, and design engineering differently, so they will not put in the process of the production of the product or services, or the quality of the product will be affected. So this product, good product, produced by the good process, and then good process by the good organization. And the good organization will not will not be achieved if we do not have the commitment from the member of the organization. So the commitment of all members of the organization will not be achieved if we do not have the good leadership. All of this will be correlated between the 5 pillars, the total quality, between the product, process, organization, leadership, and commitment. What's the benefit of the many benefits of the total quality management regarding to the improvement of product, improvement of employee participation, and then the self belonging of the employee is there, so they can responsible for the improvement, responsible for doing hard work in the organization. So the improvement teamwork, so by total quality management, because everyone is given to participate in the improvement of the quality. Ya.
Ada orang nak masuk.
So this is the benefit of the total quality management. Yeah, as well as the productivity. Yeah, if everyone aware and working well, follow the standard, follow the SOP and work instruction, and then productivity will be increased. Since this the quality improve, there is less of the rework, less of the scrap, less of the defect, then the productivity, the number of product produced, and for one man hour, we have defined that productivity as a class, as well as the communication. Then the productivity increase, then productivity increase, and as well as the market share will be easier. All of this, then we can have a bonus, increasing the bonus. We get giving the bonus to the staff, to the employee. Because of this practicing the total quality management. On the other hand, sometimes if we do not, or the implementation of the total quality management is the obstacle of the this practicing of the TQM is the lack of management commitment. If there is no commitment, then also difficult. If there is no commitment of management, so that there is no commitment of staff, of the operator, then you can see if there is no commitment of the operator, so the process is not committed, producing the no good process. And no good process, then no good product. This is the consequence. And Germany, by the improper planning, then with for the there is no quality control, no good quality control, no good quality control, for example. So then we'll be producing no good product. So this is the then we have a so-called the quality change. Improve quality, then the cost will be decreasing. The cost decreasing, or a very small mistake, and then productivity improve. Productivity improve, then capture the market sales increase, then the stay in business. Business is continuing. If market is not there, and then the business will be stopped. If the businesses continue, then they will expand. The expansion of the business or relocation of the organization to other place, to other countries, and then provide jobs. All more jobs will be created. And what kind of tools that recommended or created by our quality gurus? Quality guru already developed or created quality tools. So this we have 7 quality tools here to be introduced. First, the check sheet, process flow diagram, cost and effect diagram, Pareto diagram, histogram, scatter diagram, matrix analysis. Maybe many of you already know about this one. Check sheet, for example. So the check sheet is used for the data recording device. So to ensure data is collected carefully or systematically and accurately. This is different check sheet and checklist. And the checklist is different, where it lists all of the important steps. So then we can check if already done, check. Like in toilet, for example, there's the checklist. Already clean wastafel, already clean the any floor, for example, already clean the floor extra. So this is checklist. The check sheet, different. The recording the data. So then from the recorded data, so we can analyze what happened, and then we can improve or take action. This is one of the check sheet. This is for the door pane check sheet. Door pane check sheet. Yeah. So there is the after painting. So then we check. Yeah. After we dry, and then we check. There is the bubble, yeah, circle, and the round, triangle. So we can check here, and then the scarf, yeah, with the rectangular. So this we calculate. So how many defect happen, yeah, in this door, yeah. And how many defect bubble, how many defect run, how many defect scarf, and then we can calculate, and then we can have this is the position. Sometimes the position is same, for example, sometimes, yeah, because of the environment of a certain location. There's a weak, yeah, for the adhesive, yeah, the paint, yeah, with the door metal. So then this happens because of the fabrication. Fabrication using the same machine. If the setting is not proper, then will be producing the certain area is weak, other area is strong. Yeah. This is can happen. This is another check sheet. Yeah. Another check sheet. Yeah. For example, bubble is A, run is B, and scarf is C. For example. This is the defect happen, yeah, in the manufacturing countries, just not like this one. Yeah. This is a common happen, yeah, defect during the one day fabrication or one day manufacturing. Yeah, and one day we have 8 hours, 8 working hours, yeah, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Yeah, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 2, 3, 4, 5 until 5. Yeah. So this is 5 o'clock. This is one is or this is without any break. So this is 4 o'clock. It is 8 o'clock. So this is the typical of a check sheet of a defect happen, yeah, in the different time. Yeah, from the morning we have the defect A. Yeah, PC total is 6 in the early morning. Yeah. And then the second hour 4, third hour 1, yeah, fourth hour 2, etc. And then the end of hours, working hours, yeah, at 3 o'clock 7, and 4 o'clock 8. So this is typical. That I have question actually. Yeah, and then the reference to this reference book. Yeah, the check sheet is like this one. So how can it happen? If you are QA/QC person in charge of QA/QC or want to improve, or you are operation manager. So what happened? How can it happen? The defect in the morning and the last hour, the early hour and the last hour. Siapa boleh jawab? Ada boleh jawab? Saya bagi 2 bonus point.
Doctor, can you repeat the question?
The question. So this is the check sheet. Okay? Check sheet. Check sheet is to collect data regarding with the anything. In this case, regarding the defect occurrence. Defect occurs defect A, defect B, defect C. What is the defect A? For example, is like a bubble, yeah, after painting, and then bubble happen, or run, yeah, or scarf can happen, for example, or in the drilling pipe manufacturing, for example, can be defect happen. Yeah. The size of for example, the crack happen in the pipe. So this is the defect, or maybe the size of the pitch of the thread different. So this is defect, or the bend of the pipe happen. So this is defect. Yeah. So this defect, the occurrence of defect, monitor in the office hour, from the first hour, second hour, third hour, fourth hour, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and then plot in this data. The occurrence. Oh, in the first hour ada 6 defect. For example, ada 6 defect, ya, total, ya, bubble run scarf ada 6. Second hour ada 4. Third hour 1. Fourth hour ada 2. Fifth hour ada 1. Nah, but at the end of the office hour, working hour, increase again. What happened? If this is in manufacturing company, for example, in the just now, yeah, painting, or in the manufacturing of drilling pipes or others. Yeah, typical in the manufacturing company is like this one. So can you imagine, or can you analyze how can it happen actually? Tidak boleh jawab? Kita bagi 2. Ada, boleh jawab? Or not sure? So be direct, yeah, using the tools, and then we can implement. This happened in when I work in the last time as well. Then I can improve. Ada boleh? Jadi di pagi hari banyak kesalahan terjadi. Di petang hari sebelum balik ada juga banyak kesalahan terjadi. What happened actually? Yeah. In the process. Ada yang boleh jawab? It's very logical. So we use the machine, for example, for painting. Painting the door using the machine, using the machining to paint, automatic. But of course, this is we have the operator, right, to set, to move, for example, yeah, the pen. So, ada boleh jawab? Tak ada. Tak ada satu pun. This happen, yeah, in any organization. Now it's not, for example, it's not in the manufacturing, in office, the office hour. For example, office hour. For example, office want to perform a meeting that should invited all member of the almost all member lah, yeah, in the organization. Meeting held in the morning, in the day, yeah, in the afternoon, in the evening. What happened? Do you know what happened? What will happen with the meeting? For example, the attendance. Apa yang terjadi? Huh? Yes, brother. Ya, apa tadi? Yes, brother.
People coming late.
People coming late in the morning, right? Is it
Yes.
a problem or not? If we invite in the 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, people already come, kan? Is there any coming late? Or if there is late coming compared to the morning will be higher, right?
Yes.
So this is a system. Yes, same. What about in the evening? What happened in the meeting? Is it successfully run or not? Huh? What about the evening?
People want to go back home.
People want to go back home. Again, so it happen in the manufacturing as well. In the early morning, so many defects happen. Because what? Defect happen because the machine is not proper. Machine is not proper running. Yeah. If we see the running, the machine is not stable yet. So what happened when they doing their job, the machine job, painting or machining? They will not give the good product. Setting is not proper. Yeah. Sehingga the painting the door also is not proper. Apalagi you datang terlambat, kan? So if not, if you are not coming on time, they will affect your setting cepat-cepat. Ini ada yang terlewat. So then bubble will or scarf will appear, defect will appear. In the manufacturing also, in the manufacturing, the machine is not balanced. For example, if you're coming late, what happened to the machine? You run the machine, you start the machine. Then they are imbalanced in the early. And then if unbalanced machine and then you insert the material into the machine to be machining, and then it's not stable, the running of the machine. Apalagi in the morning you coming late and then other people replacing you that is not in their skill. What happens? So this happened in the early morning because machine is not stable. Then what is the how to overcome this one? How to overcome this problem? Ada boleh in the morning.
The workers should come early so they can calibrate the machine first to ensure the machine will work properly.
Yeah, this is one alternative. But you think if you come early and then the office should pay you, if the company should pay the additional pay to you, then there will be cost. Kan? Betul tak? Company doesn't want to pay that one. Because if you ask the people or to come earlier to set that, then you pay cost additional time to pay. Itu macam mana? Maybe So this is the importance of your decision, how to you place. Yeah, it's not all of the staff or operator to come earlier, but maybe only one or two, yeah, to start earlier, for example, 15 minutes before, then to make a machine running. So then if the person in charge of the machine come on time, so they already, the machine already in the stable condition. In stable condition, they can doing the machine job, yeah, properly. Nah, itu, yeah. But this is one of the solution, yeah. But again, correct the alternative decision, but you should think about the cost, yeah. If you think about the cost, then you can optimize, or it's not all the important. So you can rotate, for example, the next time, yeah, today is A, maybe tomorrow B, and C, etc. So then they can rotate, have the rotation of doing coming earlier, yeah, for example, 15 minutes or 30 minutes before, so they can run the machine, and then machine will be stable. What happened in the evening? In the evening also, just now your friend said that, oh, nah, pulang cepat, telepon daripada rumah, cepat balik, jangan pergi kemana-mana, tak tenang dia. If it's not, so this is unstable, yeah, psychologically, so they will not work properly. And then they turn off the lamp, yeah, or turn off the machine on before 5, for example. And then there will be a machine unbalance because the voltage will be rushed, yeah, and then the causing the machine not shut down properly. So then make another machine unbalanced. Yeah. So the running of the machine is not stable. So then they will produce the defect. So this is the important, yeah, check sheet, and the very simple but very important. The data gathered that when we analyze, then we can find what happened, so with the process. Okay. Process flow diagram. Maybe this also we have been familiar with this one. Yeah. The flow chart, yeah, graphically representation of all step info in entire process or a particular segment of a process. So this is the flow diagram. Maybe we have familiar, yeah, where the flow chart is started with the or ended with the ellipse symbol, yeah, start, and then followed by the process A, process B, etc. And then the process, the upcoming process needs the decision, for example. Yeah, whether this is this process only meet to the requirement or not. Check here. Check. After that, oh yes, proceed. If no, return back, for example. So this is part of the decision using the diamond symbol. Yeah. The connector, yeah, between one process to another process, we're using a connector. The measurement. So this is the symbol that used in the process flow diagram. Of course, the benefit is we can have the understanding of the process, and provide tool for training, and we can identify what the problem have occurred, yeah, into a certain area, particular area. And then, of course, the opportunity to improve. If we, all of the member, employee, responsible in the improvement, so then the opportunity to improve is there. So this is an example of process flow diagram. Another quality tool is a cause and effect method. So this cause and effect is there is the cause and then what is the effect? Yeah. So there is the action and then there is the reaction. The chart this type will help identify causes for non-conforming or defective product or services. So this, for example, if the problem, yeah, we want to identify what the cause of the problem. The problem here is a gas mileage is poor. Poor means easy to, easy to consumption. Consumption is too high. It's not as usual. Yeah. Why the gas, for example, is in our in our home, in our house, there is the gas for cooking. Usually we use the one tank of the gas is for 3 months, but this is only 2 months. 2 months finished. Then what happened? Then we can use the cause and effect diagram. So the cause can be about the tank itself. It can be the method how to install to our for example, the burner, kitchen burner, for example, the method, from the outlet of the tank, and piping to the burner. So what happened there? Is there any problem? Leakage of the gas? Or materials? Content, gas material and content is less. Possible. So usually 16 kilogram, maybe only 10 kilogram or 15 kilogram. Or people, maybe the operator is not properly close. If we already finish cooking, and then it's not close properly, so the gas will be leakage. Or environment. So this is the probable, the cause that can affect the gas mileage poor. So the cause and effect data. The branch here many machine can be piping or meter, gas meter, etc. Another tool is the so-called the Pareto diagram. So this field Pareto conducted study of the distribution of the last time in the Europe. So they identified. So this from this analysis, and they come to the conclusion that having definition or producing the rule we call as a 80-20 rule. So meaning the 80% result because of the 20% of the effort. 80%, 20%, effort. As well as in the problem. In the problem, if we have a machine, the problem is come up with the many kind of machine, and then we count it. How many times happen? Okay, how many times happen? This is the example. For example, just now we have a defect A, defect B, defect C, defect D, etc. So many kind of defect, start, run, and bubble, and other scratch. So many, and then we counting the number of defect. We count the number of defect. So in the Pareto diagram, so we put the highest number of defect, or the highest number of the occurrence will be put in the most left in this diagram. The most left, the highest here, 7.8. And then the second occurrence is 3. 3 defect, this is 7 or 8 defect. And then 1.1 defect extra. And then last, the list of defect happen in this type of defect, 0.4. So this is the descending sequence from the highest to the lowest one. Okay, and then another graph here. So this is the histogram, and then the graph here indicating, for example, the second point here, this first point, 7.8. The second point is 7.8 plus 3. And then plus 1.1. So this is accumulative. The accumulative of defects, the accumulative of occurrence. The accumulative of occurrence in this figure. So based on the Pareto diagram, 20% producing 80%. So it means that the 20% is can be illustrated by the number, the percentage number of the defect. For example, the defect A, 7.8 and 7.8. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the 1/6 or 1/5, so will be 20%. 20% here, showing the or 7.8, or sorry, this A and B, for example, they can producing the 80%, 80% of the occurrence. So from this kind of defect, only one or two kind of defect can represent the whole of defect, or 80% of defect. 80% of defect caused by defect A and defect B. C, D, E, F, it is small. So this is the based on the Pareto diagram. If, on the other hand, if we have the data about the defect or about the problem, so we should identify, we should collect how many times the problem happened for a certain problem. So then we can count it. After counting the number of defect for different kind of defect, and then we can identify about the most left, the highest. So the accumulative until 80% may be only contributed by 20% of the activity, 20% of the kind of defect. So this important information that this defect that we should give this solution, how to reduce the defect. So this is the important. The we prioritize defect A and defect B first to be to have the solution, how to resolve, how to resolve this the problem. Okay, so this is the important of Pareto diagram. 20% can cost 80% of the occurrence. So the 20% we improve first, and then the other 80% from 1.1 will be shifted to the left, the highest one. So this is then we improve. Okay, we improve. Okay. So then we call this is as a continuous improvement. And the important of Arthrogram. Example, a few problems account for a bulk of the process downtime. So the downtime of the process because of caused by a few problems. How can we know? And then we check any problem, then we count. Then the accumulation of the 80% maybe only contributed 20% of the problem. Second, for example, a few items account for a bulk of the inventory cost. Inventory as well. Maybe only 20% of the kind of the spare part in the inventory system, maybe contributing in the inventory cost. Maybe this equipment is most expensive, for example. We should understand about this one. So in any decisions that we can have a decision. For example, in the inventory, this is the cost is very high, and then we can collaborate with our suppliers to make a just in time. We cannot buy this one, but they can supply if we want, if something happens. This is the solution. Okay. A few suppliers account for a majority of rejected part. This can happen as well. So that's why we should select the supplier in order to avoid any rejected part. We evaluate, we give the questionnaire, so we have trained people, sending people to evaluate, to visit to the supplier. So what they do and what's the quality improvement, what is there, if there any certification or not. So this is part of the action that we should take if we understand some supplier will have a problem. So Pareto diagram itu. Okay. Histogram. Histogram also, we know the histogram, right? Then what's the important? Then if we have the data by the histogram, then we can model. We put the model of the histogram like this one. So many data, and then we put in the axis and the ordinate. Axis and the ordinate, so we can have a such kind of distribution of the histogram. So the histogram can form a certain shape. For example, like this one is a normal distribution. Can be like this one, or can be shifted to the left, can be shifted to the right, or in the middle. So this is a normal distribution. So the characteristic of the normal distribution is there, and we have to statistically analyze about the any shape of the histogram. Scatter diagram. Scatter diagram as well, we plot all data into the two-dimensional axis, x-axis or y-axis, and then we can. This is how to find the M, A, and Y. So we know, right? We can have equation. For example, the slope M, and then Y is a plus mx. M is the slope, A is the at the initial condition. X is a variable. Okay, so that we can plot the diagram is like this one. So you can read this one, how to the procedure to plot this data. So then we can have such kind of data. So we plot all of the data here, x and y, value x and what is the y. So like this one. So this we call as a positive correlation. Positive correlation. So this the correlation is very strong if the shape, the shape, is very narrow. If a fat and then the big, positive correlation. If if close to the straight line, then we can have a strong positive correlation. Otherwise, on the other hand, negative. If the slope is negative and the slope positive, so this is negative correlation. If close to the straight line, so this will be strong. And there is no relation, no correlation between x and y. This is another correlation, and also the another shape, the relationship. This is the data. And the matrix. The tool is a matrix. So using the matrix, for example, in this case, compare the group categories such as operator, and salesperson, machine, and supplier. So this is the we have the example here. There is the preparer A, B, C, D, F. So the preparer. This is the people, the human, the operator. And then types of conformity, non-conformity, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the kind of a problem, non-conform. So problem 1, D, or C have a problem. The maker, the preparer, the maker of the problem, non-conformity is. And then the number 2 and 3, non-conformity number 3, B is the cause of this non-conformity. So this is we have the matrix. Then we can understand the performance. Preparer and the non-conformity. This is non-conformity happen because of the preparer using the machine. Machine is not proper. Maybe a certain shape of the good or product maybe be problem. Cannot handle. So then we can understand about this matrix. Then we understand where's the weakness, or be the weakness for the non-conformity number 3. So then what is the solution? Maybe we need the training, etc. Or in other case, non-conformity number 3. This is very important because it's total 90. Number 2, number 5. So this is need, for example, training, retrain to the operator. So this is a metric analysis, so that we can understand, and then we can solve what should be improved. Okay. Another just now is the quantitative tools for the quality improvement, and then we have another qualitative tool. So we will continue on the Tuesday. Time is over. Ada pertanyaan? Time belum over lagi. Any question?
No, doctor.
Okay, jelas ya?
No, doctor.
It's very easy. Then because most of the qualitative tool you have been familiar. That's if there is the sort question or any at the test or whatever, so then there will be easy to understand. Usually, Pareto diagram is very most popular among others, but of course the other also important. But this is please pay attention. Okay, thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Doctor. Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you, Doktor.
Okay.
Thank you, Doktor.
Thank you, doktor.